My next stop is a beautiful distillery nestled just outside Walkerman in the Atherton Tablelands. Sitting at the heart of the tablelands and boasting volcanic soil and tropical conditions, this is one of the largest cane producing areas in Australia. While these unique conditions have long been home to Australia's most iconic crops, a new flavour has started to take root.
Today I'm visiting someone who celebrates this area from the soil up.
Mark Watkins is a local distiller who is not only based on the Atherton Tablelands, but relies on its local offerings to create, to flavour and to age his finely curated spirits at Mount Uncle Distillery.
So tell me about the relationship between sugarcane and rum, because I have to admit I don't know a whole heap about it.
So for it to be called rum, it has to be made from a sugarcane or sugarcane product. So what we do here is the sugarcane grows here in this rich volcanic soil, which makes the best, sweetest tasting sugarcane.
Obviously a lot of effort goes into it, from harvesting to distilling to bottling it all up. But now that we're at the source, and you've got your knife.
So let's have a taste.
Let's have a taste.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
See what the goodness is about.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to stand back. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we'll just get a little. Just have a bit of a chew on that.
Okay, just chew it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's good to clean your teeth as well.
Really?
So all that sweetness is what we then let the yeast do all the hard work, and then we turn into rum.
That is so sweet. So I know you technically don't grow the sugarcane yourself, but there is another plant that you do grow.
Something really, really special. Let's go check it out.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
While rum was where this distillery cut its teeth, Mount Uncle soon discovered a spirit that's as unique and vibrant as the region itself, the mighty agave.
What was it about, being in Mexico, seeing these agave plants?
I was driving around the countryside and it looked quite similar to here, just with less rainfall.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, why not give it a go growing back home, because everything grows up here. It's some of the most fertile farmland in the world.
Yeah. And you said it's quite hard yakka. I've got some gloves. I'm not sure if that's adequate for agave harvesting.
Free labour's always welcome around here.
We've got this beautiful plant. Can we give it a little bit of a go? I'm not quite sure what's involved in harvesting an agave plant.
We want to just try and get closer to the actual heart itself.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, so it's nice and sharp. So if you just pull those, and then we'll trim it off a little bit later.
I feel like I can do that.
Knock yourself out.
That's quite heavy. All right, so just go in like this?
Yeah, and just pull.
Oh,
yeah.
That was satisfying.
It's therapeutic.
Very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Can I go again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my skills are certainly being put to the test. While I might not be ready in time for this year's harvest, I think I've definitely earned a drink.
Yay!
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Whew. That was hard work.
Well, we'll see you've earned your slog. As we say around here, no free lunches, but you can shout your margarita. How's that sound?
I can't wait. Let's get to it. We're here in your beautiful venue, which is right next door to the distillery.
Yeah.
And we have a gorgeous selection of some of your drinks here.
The works of the toil.
Exactly. What's happening on this end of the paddle?
Okay, so like you've tried your hands at, splitting the heart. So, it's not the fruit of your work, but it's close enough.
Close enough.
So this is the silver. So this is after we have that heart, we roast it, and then we shred that up with some hot water, and then yeast turns all the sugars that we've caramelized in that cooking process into alcohol, and then we distill it, and that's the product.
And do you think, you talk about the wild fermentation and, it's kind of like bread making, right? Like the things that are in the air create a different kind of bread, and that's obviously the same with, you talk about the agave. So would, say, a distiller maybe 100 k's up the road,
totally different.
Even if they're using the exact same recipe.
It'll be totally different, yeah.
This is really so unique to this place.
So you're actually harnessing what's in the air or ground and whatnot, and that's what actually gives that final uniqueness to it.
It is like a true representation of the region. Thank you so much for this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, it's been my pleasure. You know, you've seen the toil. You've shared the sweat with us.
Deserves a drink for sure. Cheers to that.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.